These cats acting like humans will put a huge smile on your face. Have you ever heard the theory that dogs resemble their owners or vice versa? Though it may be true, cats are a completely different story. Instead of trying to look like us, these felines are taking notes on how we walk, talk, and live our lives, leading them to act just like humans. Worry not, despite what the internet likes us to believe, your cat won't end up plotting to kill you, so just sit back and enjoy these kitties' silly behaviors. After all, that's the best part of being a cat owner, isn't it? 1. Have you ever loved a picture of yourself so much that you just want to give it a little kiss? If the computer weren't so old, maybe this kitty could post its portrait on Instagram for some clicks and licks. 2. Have you ever been doing your business in a public restroom when someone starts pulling on the door handle, so you have a mini heart attack even though you know it's locked? This cat knows. 3. Cadet Meow Sory reporting for duty. First, we will take out the mice one by one, and once we've asserted our dominance and reclaimed the living room area, we will attack the dogs. Show no Meow Sory. 4. This is what we in the business call a cool cat. He strolls along without a care in the world, knowing that his bowl is filled, his litter box is cleaned, and his fur is licked to perfection. 5. If you're planning to let any kittens into your house, be ready for a mess like no other. The look of pure innocence on their faces makes having a rave in your bathroom worth it all, though. 6. We can all guess what look this mama cat is giving her child, who got himself in quite a conundrum. You made your couch, now you have to hang upside down between the cushions. 7. Finally, a cat who helps out around the house. It's nice of him to want to clean the human toilet, but it would be even nicer if he emptied his own litter box every once in a while. 8. While it does seem like this peculiar UFO-shaped contraption is made for a cat to sit on, he's not going about it in the best way possible. This cat may be beauty, but he sure isn't grace. And now he's squishing his furry white face. 9. Hey, what you working on? Oh, a thesis paper? Is it about catnip? No? Okay, well, stop wasting your time then and play with me, human. I've got a much better mouse for you right here. 10. Where shall I sit that's comfortable for both me and my dad that will let me take a rest while showing him that I love him? Oh yeah, right on his face. Good morning, Papa. 11. Life without thumbs can be difficult. This cat finds out the hard way that gigantic slices of sausage shouldn't be carried around in this way. 12. This cat is either a very clumsy fan of boxes or a very skilled costume designer. You've heard of Batman, but we now present to you Catman. Who can resist this winking superhero? 13. This cat looks like he's in a movie scene where he tells a story to a younger cat in a bar. Back in the day, I used to know a calico named Rosalind who was the prettiest feline in town. 14. Oh my Katniss, you've caught me. Close the door, please. What's weirder, finding your cat taking a bath by itself or discovering that it's wearing your shower cap to keep its fur dry? 15. That feeling when you're reading The Cat in the Hat and you're right at the part where they've made a huge mess and the mother's about to come home and tear them a new one. 16. Wouldn't it be strange if cats could also be allergic to certain humans? Oh, hi, let me sit on your lap for a little cuddle session. Ha, 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 shoo! 17. Sit down, Gary. We need to talk. Your behavior's out of control. You come home all scratched up from fights every night, and you got 3 of the neighbors' felines pregnant. We're gonna have you snipped. 18. People think most household cats don't get along, but that's definitely not the case. This famous Japanese couple is all the rage because they act just like a human couple, including sharing romantic dinners. 19. Any cat owner will tell you that feline friends love to get all up in whatever business you're conducting, no matter what it is. This guy actually seems helpful, but beware, curiosity killed the cat. 20. Meanwhile, at the fur salon, Have you seen the new Maine Coon who just moved into the neighborhood? Who is she trying to impress with that ridiculously long coat? Oh, just a lick and a blow dry for me, Rebecca. Thank you. 21. You're not fooling anyone, Mr. Whiskers. Every day you pretend to read the business section to check up on the stock market, but we hear you giggling at the Garfield comics. 22. Did this cat see the boy in the plastic bubble recently? Well, this kitty looks pretty adorable. We don't think it helps it stay clean. And the cat in the big glass jar just doesn't have the same ring to it. 23. Smokey the cat has a lot on his to-do list. There are cat naps, he must wash, eat some dry food, watch the birds, and nap some more. And we all know this snow isn't going to turn itself yellow. 24. No one is as good at napping as cats are. They curl up like a croissant with their head between their paws, their tail around them like a blanket. Except for this little kitten, who passed out like we all do after a long day. We're feline pretty sleepy. 25. This orange fella either enjoyed the right amount of catnip or he's just living out a typical retired dad life, sitting on the porch, overlooking his property, ignoring his wife, and telling his son to go ask his mother. Ha, life is perfect. 26. Sometimes when cats act like people, they get punished by their humans, like with this sibling rivalry. Fighting over toys, the best spot on the couch, who gets to watch TV, and of course, who gets the most food. Behave, kitties. 27. When your pet behaves, it's not always enough to shame them on the internet with a sign depicting their naughtiness. These cat owners made their bad kitty wear a hat as punishment too. And we're here for it. 28. Bullies are never welcome and should face severe repercussions when they've been a little mean. Apparently this cat's hiss is even worse than its bite because he scared off not one, but several big dogs. 29. Of course, not everyone is as tough as the previous two bullies. Cats are known to fight each other, but you have to know your strengths and limits. This cat clearly didn't. 30. Cats can wreak quite some havoc when they're alone, but when partnered up, they're truly unstoppable. It looks like the orange one cleans himself a little too much and the other is just turning it into a disaster. 31. Mom, look what I brought you. It would be the first time a cat proudly presented a small, unwelcome dead animal to their owner, but it's supposed to be Kitty's own prey, not something rotten from the side of the road. 32. Feline friends are famous for knocking things down. Mugs, phones, pencils, nothing is safe on your table, counter, or shelf. You better glue them down or hide them elsewhere because Kitty clearly does not approve. 33. While cats themselves are super secretive about their bathroom habits, they can be extremely interested in our bathroom business. Try going number 2 with this guy staring at you. 34. There's nothing like a good cat opera to wake you up in the middle of the night thinking someone's been murdered. Although we shouldn't blame them for being active when it's dark, no one appreciates an early morning screech fest. 35. Whether they're climbing up your curtains, scratching up your furniture, stinking up the place, or straight up breaking your blinds, your cat will find a way to make you lose that security deposit. Was it worth it? 36. This young kitten may have simply wanted to play with the fish or drink out of the tank, but we remain a little suspicious. Were you trying to eat your adoptive sibling, little one? Either way, it looks like the fish won. 37. Unfortunately, this cat was a little more successful. We're starting to sense a pattern here. Maybe, just maybe, cats and fish don't go together. You can keep trying though. 38. To a cat, there's nothing better than a warm laptop with a fun keyboard to step all over, especially when they're humans trying to work. Oops, your whole desktop's in the trash? I'll keep purring anyway. 39. Excuse me, what are you doing? Mind your own business, human, and shut the freaking door. If you haven't had your toilet paper torn up, you've never owned a cat. 40. Who knew cats like not only regular fish, but cheddar-flavored goldfish snacks as well? This one has taken snacking to the next level. He's clever enough to hide the snacks and eat them quietly too. 41. We're not sure who thought letting a cat and a hamster play together would be a great idea, but we hope they've at least learned from this experience. At least the hamster wasn't eaten, but this doesn't sound like a good time either. 42. While catnip is, of course, totally awesome, your cat needs to take it easy. Remember, kitties, it's hugs, not drugs. This guy got so spacey he couldn't even make it to the litter box. 43. Imagine just swimming along, mind your own business, when suddenly a giant furball pukes. Well, a giant furball into your home. Come on, cat. Did you hit the catnip with the other guy? 44. Nothing beats a good cardboard box. Nothing. Not the Amazon order you've been looking forward to for days, and definitely not the new chew toy or play place you've bought for me. Just give me the box already, Cheryl. 45. Eek! There's only one thing worse than your cat bringing you a dead mouse. Your cat bringing you a live mouse, and then dropping it in the toilet for you. 46. Surely if a human did this, there would be greater consequences than just a sign and a picture on the internet. This brand new mama cat doesn't seem to be bothered one bit. Somebody's ready to start a family. 47. We know cats and hamsters and fish don't mix, but an adventurous cat and a brightly lit Christmas tree is a catastrophe waiting to happen. It all starts with a little gnawing on the branches, and before you know it, the angel on top is coming down fast.